Okay, see, what's up, y'all? I was kind of trying to figure out exactly where to go with this, how to break it down. Because if I'm gonna start telling y'all like ways that you can come up or save money or do all kinds of stuff that can make your situation better, I was thinking to myself, first, the foundation of it is where you're gonna put your money. Some people just try to save, have it on them, or have it in the house or whatever. If I think the first thing about saving money, you have a secure place to put it. Me myself, I think the bank is the first place you want to put your money. A lot of people don't trust the bank for whatever reasons, whatever. That's another issue. I can't convince you to trust the banks or whatever. But what I can convince you, if you if you keep your money on you, or if you keep your money too accessible, it's like you're gonna chip away on it. If you got $100 bill, I'm gonna say this $100 bill, and you spend some of the $100 bill. Now it's not $100 bill no more. No different if you got a $20 bill and you start to break it up. You're gonna chip on it and chip on it until it's gone. Until you convince yourself, oh, I just get some more, or I'll start saving next week or whatever, right? As far as if you have it in the bank and you use some plastic, it doesn't make a difference what you buy. Is it ain't like you just broke a 20. You just spent $3, spent $4 or whatever. Your money is still in the bank. And so I think so so how I want to put it is get a bank account. However, you got to get a bank account. Some people may owe child support. Some people may just owe all kinds of bill collectors, whatever. You're going to have to get a bank account. Or you can get you a safe and put it in your house. No, not even put it in your house. Get you a safe and put it in someone's house you trust. Your grandma, uncle, aunt, whatever you got to do, right? Okay. Once you establish that, like, okay, I got a bank account, or I got a safe and I got it in someone's house or whatever. You could have it in your house, but if you have traffic, too much traffic, family, cousins, friends, you don't want to have the safe in your house. I don't care. Oh, I trust my friends or I trust my family. You want to make it to the point there's very less chances of your money being able to be stolen or misplaced, however you want to put it. And that'll be the bank account or a safe in somebody else's house, not your house. And you don't tell nobody where your money at. Even if you got a bank account, you don't even tell nobody how much money you got in there, whatever, because it'll be a guilt trip every time they're messed up and they need to ask money from you. If you don't give it to them, they'll be on Facebook or any other site saying, oh, when I'm helping people and when it's my time to get help, nobody, you don't want no guilt trip, right? So, so let's just assume that you got a bank account. But if you don't have a bank account because of child support or whatever, okay, your option is to have a safe somewhere, right? And I'm gonna go even further than that. If you have child support and you're trying to get to the point where you ain't worried about child support no more, okay, get a safe, right? Start putting money in that safe. And when you feel like you got a couple $1,000s, you want to start, because the goal is get a bank account, but you got to start somewhere. So you start, if your child support is $300 a month, right? And you just like, I just need to get to the point so I can start paying. Start whatever you're doing. I don't care what you're doing, whether you're hustling, whether you're working at the restaurant, whatever. You got to get to the point that you're going to start paying child support some money. Once you start paying frequently, and I ain't saying just start paying, if you start paying child support frequently, say in a 6-month period or whatever, they're not messing with your money. because you're paying on a regular basis. Now, if you pay here and there and you got a bank account and they find out where your bank account is, they coming and taking that money. Ain't no ifs, ands, but they're going to lock that bank account up and they're going to take your money. But if you can get it to a point that you can start paying your child support regularly, every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. If you want to pay once a week, that's cool too. If you want to pay a lump sum once a month, that's cool. Once you start paying them regularly, and it's paying what you're supposed to pay, I say about a good 6 months of paying them regularly on point, every 2 weeks, once a week, they're not going to touch nothing you have. They want to know that you're going to pay. Now, income tax is different. And if you owe them, you want them to take your income tax. Some people don't. They think they're supposed to keep it. Take it, because they take that little lump sum, it's helping you pay off your child support, right? So now we passed that. We know that if you really want to get to the point you need and child support is stopping you from getting a bank account, start paying them on the regular. Get your money up and start paying them on the regular. So now, because even a safe in a family member's house or whatever, that don't mean you're that secure. It just means you're starting to save money. You know, the family member could pass away or whatever, and their other part of the family gonna come in and they're gonna see that money. It's gonna be a big argument because they're gonna think that's their family's money, or that family. It's just too many things that can happen with that, but you got to start somewhere, right? So we're going to establish a bank account, establish a safe somewhere and put money in it, right? Now it's the saving. Now we passed that. We didn't talk about it. We know we prefer you to have a bank account so you can use plastic. If you lose your plastic, you can cancel that and get more plastic. If you're carrying money around with you and you lose your money, it's gone. If someone steal it out of your house, it's gone. If someone steal your money out of your bank account, you can go through the good proper procedures and everything, and you can probably get your money back, right? So the bank is where you want your money, right? Now, how do you want to save your money, right? We start off with $25 every 2 weeks. It's really nothing. This is for you who have a restaurant job or you got too many bills or whatever. You want to start with something small, something that you know you're not going to miss. Because if you start out trying to save $200 every payday or whatever, you're going to find yourself going back into that, dipping into it because, I need this for something, or I need it. So that's unreasonable. I done it before. I'm trying to save too much because I'm thinking because all you thinking is, if I save this much in this amount of months, I'll have this amount of money. I had 3,000, 5,000. Yeah, realistically, that sounds real good, right? But realistically, start off with something small. If you're able to save $50 every 2 weeks, save $50 every 2 weeks. If you can't, save $25. If you can't save $25 every 2 weeks, save $15. If you can't, save $10. You're going to have to save something, right? And somebody, that ain't no real money. It ain't no real money, right? But just imagine all the money that you waste, buying chips, buying a soda to drink, just buying sandwiches from restaurants or whatever. You can't tell me you can't save $15 every 2 weeks. You can't tell me you can't save $50 every 2 weeks. And if you got a weed habit, you got to make weed make it a bill, right? And you might not be able to afford weed to every 2 weeks. If you can afford weed every 2 weeks, but you can't afford to save some money, you got to make some choices. Do I want to be successful and have money in the bank, or do I want to get high? And if you gotta struggle with that choice, then listening to me ain't gonna help you, right? You lost already. If you gotta struggle with, do I smoke or do I drink? Do you smoke or drink or save some money? You can do both, really, but I'm just figure of speech. So now we're saving $25, $50 every 2 weeks. And if that's nothing, you move it up. You move it up. Do that for a couple of months. And if you did it with the ease in a couple of months, you move it up $10. If you're saving $15, save $25. You saving 50, save 60. If you was at a good point, you want to get to the point that you're saving $100 every 2 weeks, right? And if you can do it for 2-3 months and you got all your bills paid and you're doing smooth, right? You're on the right path. But the key success, to me, it's so many key successes. Ain't no one way. I'm trying to talk to people on a lower level. It's people with lots of money, and they'll tell you at a whole nother level, like, and they'll be right, I'm telling you, people who don't make that much money, but they want to save, and they want to get to a certain part so they could be successful. So I'm telling you, on a small level, save $15 every 2 weeks, save $25 every 2 weeks, save 50 every 2 weeks. And if you can get it to the point you save and set, just inch up little by little. Don't try to do too much or you'll end up getting the money from yourself. You'll end up saving it and end up pinching on it, and then 3-4 months, you're still in the same situation, right? So I done talk for about 11 minutes, almost 12 minutes or whatever. I'll make a part 2 of this or whatever. I didn't want to be too long-winded, but it's just so much I can talk about. How do you start saving money? How do you get to that point? You saving money. I don't care if you're making beats. I don't care if you doing something illegal. I don't care if you're working. You got a job you can clock in, clock out. You got to figure out a way to save that $25 every 2 weeks. It's no money. We know it's no money. The point is saving as to the minimum point that you won't miss it and it won't mean nothing. I guarantee you 6 months to a year, whatever, that $50 every 2 weeks, it'll feel good to have it. Your car break down, you can get it fixed without even thinking about it, without even blinking. And this is what we want to do, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and sign out. I'm going to do a part 2 of this or whatever. But I don't want the video to be too long to the point you won't be too interested in it. But I'm going to keep pounding on ways you can make money. I'm going to keep pounding on ways you can see where you're messing up at or whatever. Man, I'm out. Go harder. I got a nice little saying that I like to say. Take care of your business, and your business will take care of you.